playing today, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Stop. Go.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now he'll run it, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
18 Cardinal.
2 yards.
Trap 60. Panther 11. Stop low 18. Ready up.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
52-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Jalen Knowles. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That stop made by Byron Young. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now with Milroe. He's got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Now it's Milroe. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Run the toss to Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A second down throw for Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for
defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On second down, Stroud. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Why, Tony?
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Milrow from his own end zone. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll bring up second down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to pick it up with Genty. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Milrow. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. a gain of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Las Vegas, first down.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panthers.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
Here's a handoff to Genty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Set, go.
Throwing is Milroe. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they lost some yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
70. Ready, ready.
On third down, Milroe. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
70 Lions.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The
Ready.
Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Second and 12.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Tag! Cowboy 80. Steady.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 2J. Tony. Let.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
The 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
All right. 18.
Throwing is Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as the market inside the 20. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Look, here we go. 70, Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And caught by Bowers. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Milrow. To the right side, and caught by Bowers. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9.
Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. That's caught left side by Bowers. They come up for 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
He'll run. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's first down.
Flat. Out. Flat. Flat. Underfront. 18. Flat.
They'll run here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Oh, and
Stroud to throw here on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Here is 2nd and 7.
hey, uno. Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Riley. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one